Hopefully next year we can go back to our old traditions on how we celebrate New Year's Eve. And we've prepared for you a few foreign traditions for New Year's Eve, the way it was before the year 2020, basically. And I have like 10 traditions from around the world. And I'm going to end with one is South America, that is a kind of the common everywhere in every country in South America.
But in France, which are like the traditions?
Well, it's just party. I mean, I explained that on the
No,
past,
the
on the past
traditions,
Banter, but
but for New Year's Eve, not for, because in Mexico we have plenty,
yeah,
but for New Year's Eve, like
yeah, New Year's Eve, yes,
superstitious things,
superstitions, yes,
superstitions things like
that is a kind of the common everywhere in every country in South America.
but in France, which are like the traditions?
Well, it's just party. I mean, I explained that on the
No,
past,
the
on the past
traditions,
Banter, but
for New Year's Eve, not for, because in Mexico we have plenty,
yeah,
but for New Year's Eve, like
yeah, New Year's Eve, yes,
superstitious things,
superstitions, yes,
superstitions things like for instance, we when it's 12 we swipe
midnight, yes,
in midnight, we swipe
you
with
swipe
the
what?
broom, like the house.
Not the credit card.
No, swipe, we swipe
I thought you
the
were swiping at the bar.
no, with the broom you swipe, like you're in the door, you open the door and swipe all the bad negativity
Yeah.
and the dirt, the dust and anything. So,
Yes.
so you swipe. Then if you want to travel at 12,
Mm-hmm.
you have ready your suitcases and you have to run out of your place
Yes.
and run as farther as you can and then come back. The farther you run, the farther you go to travel.
Oh, really?
Yes.
On
So
New Year's, at midnight.
Yeah, midnight.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So
Also, you have
one-
to have your suitcase ready. You need
yeah.
to.
And
So
one
maybe some people never came back. They went really as far as possible.
once, if I can do it like super quick,
Uh-huh.
it's a funny story. Once we celebrate New Year's Eve at my sister's place.
Yeah.
She was already married. I think my nephew, he was a baby. So we invite another uncle with my cousins. So we prepare our suitcases.
Yes.
And my sister used to live in a very nice place area.
Yeah.
So it was surrounded by police and all this kind of security.
That's what is a nice place in Mexico.
Yeah. When
you
you
can
have
recognize them when you have actually police security
yeah,
there.
Yeah, where is no police, it's because it's not a very safe area. But no, it was a really nice place. So at 12, everyone, meaning like my cousins, they were like 5, 7 years old, and I was like 19 years old. Like we were a lot of people. So we gathered suitcases. And we was like, okay, 1, 2, 3, so run. So we start running, and the police.
You need to run.
Yeah, you need to run.
Okay.
So we run, like my cousin, like 5-year-old, like with a big suitcase. My aunt, my mom, everyone. We were running, and the police thought that we were robbing someone else's house.
Oh my God.
So it's like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
And we were trying to explain it. No, this is
They
our
should know it's the
no.
tradition, no?
When we explained to them, and then we saw, like, he saw that they were little kids, but from farther away he saw only like a bunch of people with suitcases running like crazy.
I'm glad you didn't get shot.
Yeah, exactly. So we were like, no, we are just trying to to travel this year.
Yeah.
So we came back, and I don't think we traveled that year, but anyway, it was
Wow, so it really worked.
yeah, it was really funny. And in Mexico, we also wear, like, I think it's all over the world. If you want love, you wear red underwear. If you want money, you wear yellow underwear.
Yeah, and if you want to get naughty all year long, you wear dirty underwear.
That's you.
The underwear is going to determine your year. Can you believe that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
no,
so this year I will only wear
What?
yellow, because I am
Yellow?
giving up of
Because you want to pee a lot?
yellow.
Yes.
Because I want more money. And I want
Oh,
subscribers,
yellow
I
is
want
gold?
audience, I want likes,
Yeah.
subscribe. So which are your
Likes,
resolutions? Which are
comments. The foreign resolutions, well, you
Yes.
touch a bit on it. So most of it has to do with superstitions, and what you do is going to determine how the year is going to be.
Uh-huh.
And of course, most of it is like get rid of the past or the negative. So the swiping thing,
Uh-huh.
I mean, it's a good image
Of-
or analogy, but so they
Mhm.
have different things. So in Japan, for instance,
Uh-huh.
um, they don't have, you have the countdown
Uh-huh.
till midnight. So we
Yeah,
start
yeah.
at 10 here in France too. Well, they
At-
start at 108 the countdown. So they have to,
every year?
so they have to wait, and it's a Buddhist tradition basically.
Mhm.
So the bells ring 108 times
Oh, wow. Mhm.
in order to, they believe it's going to banish all human sins. So that's and it should supposed to
The
be
one on 800?
108.
Oh, 100.
And also in Japan, it's good luck to be smiling and laughing a lot during New Year's Eve. I think that should be common everywhere. That's why we party, right? I think in most countries we party and then we have fireworks, and it's to bring that the joy to a
Yeah,
new
yeah,
year
yeah.
and new
To welcome a new year.
new horizons,
Mhm.
new goals, new life, whatever.
Objectives,
Whatever.
new
I mean,
resolutions.
hopefully some people want to stay exactly where they are because they are so happy, right?
So from all this banter, I will remain like this.
Yeah, exactly. And to have a happy laugh, they have this. I don't know you pronounce it, but this mochi. You know
The
the mochi thing, the ice dessert
Uh-huh.
that you
Yeah,
find
yeah, yeah,
everywhere.
yeah, yeah.
Don't force yourself to smell it. And they have that, and they need to eat it up because it's supposed to bring also good luck, but it can also choke you to death if you take it in one bite. So
Okay, yes.
you have to
no.
be very careful. In Spain, I think most people know, but if you don't know, you at midnight, so during the countdown, you need to eat 12 grapes.
Oh, yeah, in Mexico too.
In Mexico too?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Because yeah, I wonder why we
Yeah.
have so many Spanish
Yes.
Spanish tradition. Yeah,
Yes.
well, you have to be careful because you can choke,
Yes. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
especially in Mexico, they always put like these big grapes,
Yes. Yes. And
and it's very expensive.
and I remember doing that because even in Catalonia, like I told you, like my ex-girlfriend was half of her family was from Catalonia,
Uh-huh.
and they were doing that too. They were doing the grapes things. You have the fireworks. I explained that in another banter, the very dangerous
Yes.
fireworks that they're crazy about, and I was like, people are dying here. It's not possible. And
It's not possible to participate where people it's dying.
and so they just stuff their face with 12 grapes every time
Yeah,
the bell
yes.
ring. Um,
Or
if you succeed, you've got good luck for the
if
the
you
year
don't
ahead.
want to choke, I have an idea.
What?
If you don't want to choke with the grapes,
Yes.
just change it with wine. I mean, grapes and wine
Yeah.
is made
Well,
of
they
one,
yeah
two,
yeah
three,
they
four,
get drunk
five.
anyway. I'm sure that happens, but everybody gets
So,
most
I'm
likely drunk anyway. And
Are
so
have you got very drunk?
on New Year's Eve, yeah. I remember because I was not drinking a lot before. That's one thing I wanted to tell about my nanny experience in the US is that after coming back from the US, because I was not allowed to do anything as I was allowed in France, everything that I was not doing in France, but was forbidden in the US, when I came back, I started doing it. So I started drinking wine or anything actually at 20.
With alcohol?
At 22. I started smoking at 22 as well. I quit since then, but I was smoking a lot at the time. Everything that I was not doing, I did after that. But anyway, why was I saying that? Because I get drunk.
I
Yeah,
get drunk.
I
I have a
And then-
funny story, but I don't want to take more time.
you asked me.
I'll see you.
So I remember the first time I got really drunk, and it's guys. If you are eating or whatever, don't hear that story. Don't listen to it or pass the next 10 seconds. I'm going to try to take 10 seconds. I went to a club with my friends in the island in France. And I remember I have two stories about. Thank you for asking. It's going to take a while now. We went to a club, and they were drinking whiskey Coke or whiskey orange juice all the time, and I was never taking any. I was like, oh, okay, I need to get into the mood or whatever. I was probably like 18 at the time, and I started drinking whiskey orange juice. I think I drank two, and the last one I didn't go through half from it, and I just like threw up back into the glass. I remember, you know why I remember? Because I took a picture of the glass to remember how bad that was. It was like never
To learn
never,
your lesson?
yeah, never
Did you
never
learn your
do
lesson?
do that again. I learned for a little bit, and then I totally forgot, I guess. But and then there's one thing that we did in New Year's Eve that I remember was really nice. I was so excited about it. Is like, don't go to bed, and the next day, when the sun rises, go surfing directly. And I remember it was snowing this year, so the beach was full of snow,
And you went to...
and we went surfing. The waves were not that good, but it was like a good symbol for us to go surfing, right, and not sleeping.
How old were you?
I was 16, I think, or 17, probably 17. And it was really nice to do that. But after that, I got sick for 3 days. I caught a cold and stuff like I was really sick. Okay, so next, Greece. So Greece, there are two things apparently. So one very old tradition is to hang an onion in front of your door at home at New Year's Eve, because it's a symbol. It's a symbol of rebirth, and
Onion?
yes, and then on New Year's Day, the parents wake up their children by tapping the onion on their head.
Tapping?
Yes.
For what?
It's supposed to bring good luck, I guess, but that's what they do. Then the second thing that they do is that they gamble. Like the tradition, like, you know, some people, they have parties with their friends, or you go to a club, or you stay in family and party. So apparently in Greece, they gamble a lot. So whether they're at home or in a casino, they pay card, dice, they just like play money. So
it doesn't matter how much, it's just gamble.
Yes.
Even if it's like €1 or whatever.
And it's supposed to, if you are the winner, you're supposed to be lucky for the rest of the year. Everything has to do with superstitions.
I mean, Greece,
and
they really need the cash.
Well, right, yeah.
But the cash, I went to Greece.
Yes.
And they don't allow you to pay with credit card or with card. They are not allowed to, they need to have the cash.
Yeah.
Because they
don't trust whatever is going
on
in the bank.
Yeah, because they don't have, I mean, this big crisis that they have a few years ago.
Yeah. But I mean, it's also like a lack of trust on the banking system, because
and they don't
because they can take out everything.
Yeah.
Because that's what happened basically. It's like, one day you have, I don't know, like you have $2,000 in your bank account, and the next day they tell you, well, we don't have it anymore.
And they cannot withdraw more than €400. You are, even if you have your business.
Yes.
It doesn't matter the size of your business.
Wow. Okay. Well, can we go to the next country?
Sorry.
Next country, Czech Republic.
I want to go to Czech Republic.
So, in Czech Republic, they look into their future by looking into an apple. So what they do, the tradition on New Year's Eve, is that they pick their own apple. They cut it in half from the horizontal way. Cut it, you know what I mean?
Yeah. There is, horizontal way. Yes.
So they cut in half, and the shape of the core of the apple determine if
your future.
If your fate. If it's a cross, then it's not going to be a great year. But if it's the star, you can expect happiness.
So probably
Can you believe how you can condition yourself for an entire year, 365
for
days
fucking apple?
Because of a fucking apple?
Okay, if in Czech Republic, all of them this year, they had a cross, now we know what happened.
Yeah.
All the apples were bad.
Yeah, the core, the core
was
where you
a
have
cross.
the seeds and stuff.
Yeah.
If it makes a shape,
it was a cross.
it was a cross.
Okay.
Okay, in Denmark, they break plates.
Oh, that's fun.
Yes, well, yeah, but apparently you find pieces of plates everywhere the next day. I mean, it can be cutting or whatever, but so in Denmark, unused plates are saved. I'm sure they also sell,
they have
cheap plates.
In Greece, they have these very cheap plates made of clay, super. So in the restaurants, they have this tradition.
Yes. So it's kind of the same. Yeah. So I'm pretty sure they do that. So So they're supposed to save all the unused plates. So who doesn't use plates? I don't know.
I don't use plates. You have to go to my place. I usually use two plates.
Okay, until December 31st. And when they are hurled at the front door of their friends and family, they vandalize. It's a display of affection. You go to your friends and family,
And you just
you go on the
vandalize.
front door and just break plates of their front door.
Can you do it with your enemies?
Well, it's supposed to bring good luck. So yeah, unless you want good for your enemy.
No, I just wait. I knock the door.
Mm-hmm.
They open the door and just
You just throw
I
plates
was-
in their face,
Yes.
and then you say you're
It
Danish.
was
And they say, I'm Danish. It's my tradition.
It's my tradition. So that's nice.
Now in the Philippines.
What now with our
So in the Philippines, New Year is only about one thing: money. You want the New Year to bring money.
Don't
So in order to bring prosperity and wealth and abundance for the year ahead, the Filipino people, they use as many round things as possible to represent coins and wealth. So round clothes, round food.
round clothes.
Yes.
What do you mean with round clothes?
Everything round. Like they will have like round. Yeah, they make everything round. You know what? We can put that on our Pinterest page for the next time.
Yeah, I will find it.
Yes.
Like that's weird. What kind of clothes is
Well,
around?
We need to picture it. I'm pretty sure
You're
can...
getting there. The round shape.
Yes, and we'll talk about resolutions after. Okay.
Oh,
So
that's a good one.
it's funny because you mentioned your suitcase thing. I remember when you told me that story for the first time. I was like, what the hell is going? But in Colombia, they have the same tradition. In hopes of a travel-filled New Year, residents of Colombia carry empty suitcases around the block.
Yeah.
That's funny. In Ecuador, in order to banish the bad, anything that is wrong, as I was saying, like a superstition, they burn. So they basically get rid of all the negativity from the past year in order to move on to the new year. And what they do is that they set fire to scarecrows filled with paper. So they have scarecrows apparently, and they fill them with paper and just burn them.
And they just pollute
And
the earth
the scarecrows represent all the bad things that happen before.
during the year.
Yes.
So this year will be full of scarecrows.
and
Scarecrows.
they also burn photographs, pictures of the bad things that happened on the past year. It's just in order for the new year to start on a good point without the consequences of the past year.
I wonder if you and I,
Yes.
while celebrating New Year's Eve, we should do one of these things
Yeah,
and
maybe.
film it and record it and share it with our audience that by that moment will be 30,000
Yes.
subscribers.
Hopefully, yes. Spread the word.
The word.
The word. So talking about burning pictures in Panama, in order to drive off evil spirits for a French New Year start, the tradition is to burn effigies of well-known people, such as television characters and actors or political figures, and just burn them because it's supposed to represent the old year. It's the same as the Ecuador thing, which was about the past year, but this time it's just about people.
So if you're famous,
Yeah,
they are
exactly.
going to burn your
If you're famous, you know that on New Year's Eve somebody's going to burn.
So
your
someone
picture.
in Panama probably they are going to burn our pictures.
Yeah, make
We
us
are
famous.
Please, I want to be burned in Panama.
And finally, the last one, and it's in South America.
This is the one that you
and
really want to say?
Yes.
That you mentioned?
Yes, and it's funny because I'm going when I
Read it.
people think Mexico is in South America. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Everybody thinks Mexico is in South America. They don't picture it.
Everybody think that Mexico, it's everywhere. Like if you're from Peru, you're Mexican. If you're from Ecuador, you're Mexican. If you're,
But they cannot even put it on the map.
On the map.
No, Mexico is not in South America.
No,
It's
Mexico is North America.
It's in North America. Okay. So anyway, in Hispanic or Latino countries and even in Italy, So you have Mexico, Bolivia, Brazil.
Mm-hmm.
The fortune for the year ahead is all decided by the color of your underwear as you wear. Saying
As I
when
was saying.
we're starting. So if you want love, you wear red. If you want gold, fortune and money, you wear yellow. Like you were saying, you want yellow, and it brings wealth and luck, and yeah, it's mostly red though. But in Italy they put it like to a next level. So apparently it needs to be like sexy lingerie.
Yeah.
Stuff
In
like
Mexico,
that.
you go and you find very cheap underwear
Mm-hmm.
because everyone wants love, and you can find like very sexy or very naughty red underwear or thongs, yellow thongs. You want love. Or there's one I think they are mixed yellow and red.
Yeah, of course, yes.
I want both.
I want everything.
I don't know.